cabrona, mama bitch.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread.
Let me know.
We are live, man, in the We Are Wrestling chat. What's going on, man? AEW.
Wow, we are live right now. It's about fucking time, Danny.
So I have
yeah, explain to the We Are Wrestling Maniacs what's going on.
I have a little explanation. Okay, so I use my phone as a webcam, you know, because it just produces better quality. And the way me and Donnie do these is he usually Facebook calls me. And for whatever reason, I couldn't use my phone to connect to Facebook. So I had to restart my computer. I tried to use another webcam hookup. It was just a big fucking mess. A big pile of fucking shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah. You need to learn how to be more professional, Danny. You need to learn how to be on time.
It's okay.
We do this even with the talk shows. Ben could back me up on that. But what is up? We are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide. It's the best one, Donnie, here with...
What's going on, everybody? Danny Huckins here, man. Donnie's co-host for these We Are Wrestling After Dark AEW Dynamite post reviews. What is going on, everybody? Hope everybody is having a fabulous Wednesday evening.
Wednesday night, baby. And here's the thing. With all these other reviews that you be seeing on YouTube right after AEW Dynamite, they just go over the highlights of the show. Danny and I, we go over it from start to bottom. Even the useless backstage stuff that I always criticize every time I'm on here.
Hey, Donnie.
We cover it all.
Cut the shit. Then I just walk off with my blonde hair.
If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. Videos be coming out of nowhere like a buckshot lariat, and of course you already know the grind is real. And what was your thoughts on this show this week?
I liked it, but I say that every time we talk about AEW.
Yeah, because you're still in the honeymoon stage.
I really enjoyed it. It was a good go-home show, but it was far from being the best show I've seen produced by them. You know what I mean? There was a lot of decisions that like the beginning match or whatever. It had United Empire versus Roppongi Vice and Orange Cassidy. And I said this on my watch along. I was like, you know, the way I would have booked in, the way I would have did it is because you're having Orange Cassidy face Will Ospreay Sunday at Forbidden Door. I would have had each of them like had like a backstage segment or whatever, and I would have had each of them pick each other's opponents, and I would have had that way they could have both been in a match, but they didn't necessarily have to be in a match with each other. You know what I mean? That's what I would have
That
did.
would have been really good booking. I actually have to agree with you on that, Danny, because when it comes down to it, Will Ospreay, we don't know how long AEW is going to be having him around because of this whole Forbidden Door
Yep.
and AEW New Japan partnership. I think if you have Will Ospreay right now for like the time being, you need to be having this man put on single matches,
Yep.
not friggin' 6-man tag
It just
matches.
it just seems like since he's been in, like he's had like one singles match, and the rest have been like either a tag team match or a 6-man tag. So, I don't know. I would have just utilized it a little bit better. Had the booking should have been a little bit better, and this decision should
You
have
want to know why the
changed.
booking needs to be better?
Why?
They rushed this Forbidden Door pay-per-view.
You
That
think
is
so?
the problem here. This is exactly why AEW fans out there and maniacs out there, we criticize WWE because they build their pay-per-views within 3 weeks. And this is exactly what AEW did, and this is the stuff that we do not like.
Yep.
It's going to be a really cool show. Don't get me wrong. This is going to be a great freaking pay-per-view.
Yep.
With New Japan, actually getting the opportunity to perform like national, like especially with the US, like for us fans out there like you and I
People
who
that
don't
aren't
watch New
really,
Japan,
people that aren't really
this
exposed to the
does
New
get
Japan product.
new viewers.
Yeah.
But they've only had literally 3 weeks to build this pay-per-view, and it definitely felt rushed.
My cat's
That's
a
my
fucking
only critique.
my cat's a fucking asshole, man. I'm
Why,
over
what did your
I'm
cat
over
do?
I'm over here talking and reviewing the show. This motherfucker wants to lay down underneath my fucking television where I have all my shit. And this motherfucker, whenever I'm talking or whatever you're talking, he's just like, fuck you, bitch, and just starts pushing my shit over and making a loud ass noise. You fucking prick. Okay,
Start paying attention to your cat.
One's right there, and the black one is underneath my TV.
You need help. Oh,
It's too late for this, man. Let's get it. I'm pumped.
So, starting off with the show, it was not a match this time around. We had Bryan Danielson cut a sad promo.
Yeah,
What was your thoughts on this?
My thoughts are, I think it's going to be Cesaro. And for those of you that are not aware of what we're talking about, Bryan Danielson is going to be announcing his replacement for Forbidden Door, and I believe he said,
Danny, you literally could not wait.
No, I can't.
I wanted to be the one to say Cesaro first. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Well, he's talking. Oh my god, man.
Well, I actually had it on my notes, so yeah, fuck you. You can continue.
I said that during my watch along, but I think it's gonna be Cesaro. He talked about who's the best wrestler, this and that, talking about different forms of wrestling. He's not gonna be able to be cleared for Forbidden Door, so he has his replacement already picked out, but he's not gonna announce it until Sunday. So,
it's definitely got to be Claudio.
I can't think of anybody else it would be.
It's either him or Johnny Wrestling, but I'm definitely thinking that this is definitely Cesaro.
I'm thinking
especially
it's Cesaro
how Bryan Danielson brought up the technical wrestling.
Yep.
And I believe that this person will be joining the Blackpool Combat Club too.
I mean, Cesaro. I mean, I legitimately do not see anybody else taking this spot. And everybody knows how good
and he's
Claudio
a great
is.
friend of Bryan Danielson.
And he's a good friend of CM Punk, and I believe he's a good friend of Moxley. He has a lot of friends in AEW. So that's my pick. I know that's your pick. But I legitimately, of everybody that's a free agent right now, like of a well-known stature, I can't think of anybody else that, lives up to the same criteria that Danielson was pretty much describing on the show.
Yeah, it's got to be Cesaro. There's nobody else I can think of. And like towards the end of Bryan Danielson's run in WWE as Daniel Bryan,
Yeah.
him and Cesaro, they showed some relationship like backstage and stuff. So it
Yep.
all makes sense what they're doing here. But now moving forward, we had Jon Moxley cut one of his backstage promos.
Anytime Jon Moxley speaks, I listen. Besides this one time because my stream crapped out on me, so I have no idea what the fuck he said.
Same stuff that he usually says. I love Jon Moxley, but sometimes like these promos they get a little repetitive. It was still a good promo though.
Yeah, but he's
Not a
enjoyable to watch.
promo that makes me want to buy the main event match.
He's enjoyable to watch. You believe
course.
you believe everything that he's saying. You know what I mean?
Of course, unless he repeats himself 100 times.
Even if he does, man, I still enjoy everything Moxley says. I fucking enjoy.
I love Mox, don't get me wrong, but this is a main event match he needs to be promoting.
Yep.
Feels like a mid-card match.
Hey, man, that match between him and Tanahashi is gonna be fucking killer. It's
gonna be a killer match.
Bro, this entire card, like, even though the build for this card and for this pay-per-view hasn't been the greatest, this show. But I mean, look back at the build WWE did for WrestleMania, dude. That was one of the worst builds on the fucking planet. That show was better than it had any right to be. You know what I mean? This, I feel like, even though it wasn't
they threw a Hail Mary at Mania.
This one, even though it wasn't like the best build, they still at least tried in certain aspects. I have a feeling, bro. This, like, especially
I disagree.
This AEW show is gonna be fucking killer.
It's gonna be a great show. I agree with you on that. I disagree that they tried with this build up.
Compared to a lot of the builds that WWE does, dude.
I'm talking AEW. I don't compare AEW to WWE.
I don't, but you have to in some aspects. You have to in some aspects.
You don't compare AEW to WWE. Is that what you just said?
I just think AEW is better than WWE, and that's not me comparing WWE to AEW.
Okay, there you go. Moving on to our first match of the night. Orange Cassidy and Roppongi Vice.
Roppongi Vice. Yeah,
Roppongi Vice City versus United Empire.
I pretty much explained like at the beginning of the stream, but I'll reiterate it here. I feel like they should have not had this match. And, you want to have Orange Cassidy on the show. You want to have Will Ospreay on the show. That's fucking fine. I would have had Will Ospreay pick Orange Cassidy's opponent for tonight. And I would have had Orange Cassidy pick Will Ospreay's opponent for the night. They would have still been on the show. And they would have been able to show their strengths as well as their weaknesses before going into the show on Sunday. That's what I would have did.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like this was definitely lazy booking, but it was a great match overall, though. It was still a fun match.
Bro, anytime we get to see Orange Cassidy, man, it's a fucking treat. That dude is just hysterical. And he can
wrestle.
He acts like he's fucking slow and doesn't know what he's doing, but in reality, like, that dude can kick your teeth down your throat. Like, he's just ruthless.
Yeah. I felt like I agree with what you said there, like where they should have picked each other's opponents. I don't know if you knew this, but there were reports out there that it was actually supposed to be Andrade versus Ospreay. But with the whole AAA and New Japan problems, they decided not to let that happen.
Yeah, I heard something about that
which is dumb.
Andrade wasn't able to work the AAA show or something like that over the weekend. And like something there. I heard something about it, but yeah.
Yeah, AAA definitely locked the forbidden door.
Bro, they locked that shit with a padlock there.
With a padlock.
The fucking SWAT team can't even get in that bitch, man. You want to fucking murder somebody, you better go in the fucking AAA's fucking door, because there ain't no way you're gonna get in.
So, here is one of my takes, and I think I keep saying this every time I see Roppongi Vice City.
Roppongi Vice.
Roppongi, Jungi, Vice, I don't give a shit.
Where's Trent Bertta's mom's minivan? That's what I want to fucking know.
I want to know, where's Chuck? What's going on here with the whole Chuck, Trent, Orange? Like, I thought they're all friends.
You weren't saying this when fucking Veer Mahan, it took him fucking 6 months to show up on TV. His fucking visa probably expired. He can't get back in the fucking U.S.
Chuck is from the U.S.
Yeah, nobody on the plane will let him fly. I don't fucking know. He's too lazy to get in his car and fucking drive to the venue.
With Chuck, I do not like best friends. Okay, let's get that straight. But where is this all going? I don't understand. What, Trent's a part of 2 different tag teams? It's like, oh, he doesn't feel like being a tag team with freaking Chuck. So then he becomes a tag team with Rocky Romero. And then when he gets sick of Rocky, he's like, hey, Chuck, you want to be tag team partners? He's like, sure, why not? I'm sitting at catering anyways.
Just like Ricochet.
Waste of time. There needs to be stories behind the stuff that they're doing. WWE, that's a huge problem with them, just like AEW.
Yeah, but I feel like, and I think we mentioned it before, AEW is more wrestling driven than story driven. And like WWE is more entertainment based, to where it's more stories and less in ring work. I mean, it kind of does make sense, because I mean, you watch WWE to see what's gonna happen. You don't watch nobody.
Here's what they should do at this rate.
Nobody says they watch WWE to see, oh, I wonder what fucking Seth Rollins or fucking Ricochet are gonna do in the ring tonight. No,
I do.
You're probably the only fucking person, dude. You're probably the oldest person that watches the fucking product, okay?
Whoa, you right there just kind of exposed yourself there, because I'm not the one that does freaking watch-alongs on Danny H vlogs every freaking week, wasting 3 hours of my life on Mondays and freaking 2 hours of Fridays.
Hey, man, I do it because I love streaming. I love interacting with my audience.
Find better wrestling shows to stream.
I can't.
Of course you can't.
That's why people watch us, man, because we not professional.
Any comments yet from We Are Wrestling Maniacs?
Nah, people are fucking leaving.
I don't blame them. You were friggin' like a half hour late.
Hey, man, it's not my fault. It's technical issues. We've gone weeks without any issues.
We better have 40 total viewers tuning into this.
So far, we have 12.
Because if not, well, we better get 40. Because if not, I blame you for this.
He's gonna fire me from the We Are Wrestling channel.
That will not happen. As much as I kind of want to sometimes, that will not happen. Moving forward now to another backstage promo. Yay. Jay Lethal's backstage promo. What was your thoughts?
Blah. Like, when Jay Lethal came into the company, dude, I remember everybody on social media was like, bro, this is a hell of a sign, and this is fucking great. He's gonna do big fucking things. He hasn't done fucking shit. And he's done even less than that since fucking Satnam Singh fucking reared his ugly fucking weird-ass shaped head into the fucking AEW locker room.
Come on, don't make fun of his appearance.
Bro,
That's not nice.
I'm just saying, man, like...
Sometimes I want to make fun of your appearance, but I choose not to do that.
Hey, motherfucker. Sit and fucking spin. I'm gonna tell you exactly what Christian said to fucking Jungle Boy's mother, okay?
Oh, no.
You're a piece of shit.
Thank you. So, Jay Lethal, such a great talent.
And we've seen it firsthand.
What the fuck are they doing with him? I really thought the pairing of him and Sanjay Dutt was actually going to be really good, but instead, all Sanjay Dutt can talk about is freaking pencils. And then you have someone that's even more green than the Green Giant on WWE, who should never talk. I thought Omos should not talk. Oh my god. Sin said, "Hold my beer."
Bro, I said him my watch along, dude. I was like, this man needs to go to WWE, and he needs to face people like Omos and Veer Mahan. He does not need to be in AEW.
Or go back to the NBA.
He was never in the NBA, I thought.
Yeah, he was. He was just like a second round pick, and then they cut him.
Because
I think.
they probably saw what he looked like. He's
Or
like,
they just maybe he just couldn't dribble a basketball properly. I don't know. But my thoughts were blah
I didn't like it.
during
I
that.
didn't care for it.
Moving on now
Jay
to
Lee's.
the best. Huh?
I was just gonna talk a little bit about Jay Lethal, but we can go ahead.
Yeah. All right, moving forward now to the best thing of the night. Easily, hands down, one of the best promos in AEW, in my opinion. Christian Cage.
Bro, man. I might clip that section of my stream and post it on like fucking Instagram and stuff because, bro, my eyes were wide, my mouth was open, anything could have fucking happened at that point.
Christian was going in on that promo. I could not believe it. And it's crazy how long we have not had heel Christian in. I think it's been like almost friggin' 10 years now.
I know, and it's just weird the fact that they had Edge heel, and now all of a sudden Christian is a heel. It was just weird time. I don't know if it's weird timing or fucking taking inspiration, but
Here's the thing I loved about this promo. He hit the nail on the head, pissed every single person that was sitting in those seats off. I love the manipulation when Luchasaurus came out and, he was getting under his head, talking about Marco's stunt, which has always been a mystery to all of us. Like, where did Marco's stunt go?
yeah.
Christian, I love the storytelling here. And I love how they show the clip of Christian insulting Jungle Boy's mom and sister. This was a perfect storytelling promo.
I really enjoyed it. And then when Christian went off and was like, Jungle Boy's mom wanted me to be Jungle Boy's daddy, and you already have a dad, and your dad's dead. I lost my fucking mind, man.
I lost my shit when I saw that. I was like, no, Christian, no.
When I think that AEW hits a ceiling with the amount of shit they can get away with on national TV, it
is TV 14.
Bro, I mean, first you have fucking MJF calling fucking Brian Pillman Jr.'s mom a fucking meth whore. And then you have him fucking telling Tony Khan to go fuck himself on live
Just
TV.
want to say, speaking of Brian Pillman Jr., just want to say my thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family with his mom passing.
Bro, that promo hits even
Sad.
deeper now that his mom's passed away, man. Fucking.
I'm just saying, Christian absolutely murdered this promo.
Yep.
And I'm just saying, MJF better come back soon, because if not, Christian's about to take that number one spot for heel. That's a hot take right there.
It's a hot take, man. Before we carry on, before we talk more about what happened, what do you think is going on with MJF? Do you think it's a work? Do you think it's a shoot? Do you think it's a work shoot? Do you think it's, do you think, people, there's legitimate heat in the backstage area about, the tangent that MJF went on?
Nope. I think that this is definitely a work. I don't think he re-signed with AEW. I think they're going to continue having him on the program until 2024. I feel like they're going to build this up all the way until All Out. And I think that they're not in any rush yet to have MJF back on TV. They want us to forget.
They want us to, and then
it's smart.
And then once people, once it gets into people's heads that, oh, maybe, MJF isn't gonna come back, you hear that fucking music, man, and MJF comes out. What, you motherfuckers thought I was gone?
It's going to be when we least expect it.
Isn't that usually how it always is?
But hey, it could also happen after Blood and Guts, maybe.
I don't think.
Just saying.
I don't think it'll happen that soon.
They're not doing it right now because it's Forbidden Door.
Blood and Guts is next week, I think. Right?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. After Blood and Guts, it'll go back to regular Dynamite, and I think that's when they'll start to really show tension there with MJF and TK.
Bro, at this point, man, anything can fucking happen.
Yeah, anything. But let me just say, Christian, my God, that's all I got to say. Like, MJF, he needs to come back soon because if not, Christian's about to take that #1 heel spot in AEW.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I don't think
This was a perfect promo.
It was perfect. It was perfect for Christian. But I don't think it's up to par with half of the shit that MJF has said in his time in AEW.
But if Christian keeps this up, MJF needs to get back.
Maybe that's what they're working on. Maybe they'll have Christian feud with MJF.
No, they're both heels, and they got to keep them both heels.
Imagine them having a fucking promo, like even if they don't have like a full on feud. Imagine them fucking like having like a promo battle.
That would be awesome.
I think when MJF comes back, he's gonna go after Punk, and he's gonna want to wrestle Punk for the title, and you know, I feel like he's.
Well, unfortunately, Punk's not coming back. I think until the end of the year. Fuck this interim championship crap. Moving forward now to another backstage promo. The Young Bucks, the new AEW Tag Team Champions, 2 times.
Bro. Yeah, man,
they got their swagger back.
I kind of like the Young Bucks how they were before. As weird as that fucking sounds, man. Them wearing just fucking hoodies and fucking, like, obviously they had the fucking Jordans because, you know, they're hip and they have to fucking have their... I can't stand them wearing the fucking kind of clothes they wear. I don't know what it is, man. Them, like, the Hawaiian shirts, I just don't think it fits.
I enjoyed this. I thought that this was good. I do like the locksmith, like, to the door, the forbidden door. I thought that was kind of funny how, you know, they mentioned that.
Do you know what happened?
Like, oh, if it wasn't for them...
Do you know what happened to Bobby Fish?
Door. What happened?
Darby Allin and Sting fucking crushed his ankle in a fucking steel chair on Rampage on Friday.
Oh, poor Fish.
When Sting came back, it was a payback because you know they did that to Sting. That's why Sting was out. So, it's gonna be a little.
But I love the Young Bucks promo.
I want to see Red Dragons as tag team champions, man. I like.
Me too.
Do you think they could possibly beat the Young Bucks to get the titles? Seeing as now they're like buddy, or do you see the Young Bucks like?
If Kenny Omega comes back within like by the end of the year, and they do the whole Adam Cole and and them turning on like Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, I really think that they could be the next tag champs.
Bro, if it's not Claudio, it could be Kenny Omega.
It won't be Kenny Omega. He's not joining Blackpool Combat Club. He's still gonna come. He's coming back as a heel.
I don't know, man.
Well, after Adam Cole and Kyle and Bobby turn on Kenny and the Young Bucks, then they're gonna be turning face.
I just have all these thoughts running through my head, man, and I have to fucking get everything out well and fresh.
Yeah. Moving on to the next match here. This was a tournament match for the All-Atlantic Championship. We had Malachi Black versus Pentagon.
This was actually a really good match. I knew it was going to be. And they have legitimate heat, you know, because House of Black doesn't like Death Triangle, vice versa. So I knew this match was going to be good. I wasn't necessarily hyped about the ending, though. Like Malachi just fucking kicks his man in the back of his head, gets knocked out so hard, fucking 1, 2, 3. Like, I just didn't care about the ending too much.
Here's the thing I like about the finisher with Malachi. When he hits you with that finisher, you're out. You're KO.
It wasn't even the black
finisher
mask,
that actually matters.
It wasn't even the black mask, though. It was just like a legitimate like super kick to the back of the fucking head almost.
Well, I knew this was going to be a great match as usual. House of Black, and Death Triangle, they always put on great matches.
Abrahantes needs to change his name. He needs to have a shorter name. His name is too hard to fucking pronounce.
Who?
The fucking guy that came out with Penta.
Oh, Alex.
Alex Abrahantes or whatever. Like he
I
needs
just call him
to.
Alex.
Yeah, Alex Abe.
I thought, Black winning, that was great. I'm actually really looking forward to this Fatal 4-Way match. I really hope Pac is the first champion. I feel like he definitely deserves it. But I will not complain if Miro or Malachi win. I actually would not mind Malachi winning it.
Did I like? I don't like. I don't know if it was only me, but I felt like when Pac came out, right, and he was just fucking like standing. He was standing over Penta and just looking at Malachi. I almost thought there was like some kind of acknowledgement there, like almost like they were gonna in a way work together. And then we had the promo with Miro on the screen,
Which was great. Great
I,
promo.
I almost thought that Pac, like, because he lost, or because Penta lost, I almost thought Pac was going to turn his back on Death Triangle for a minute there.
Oh, not yet.
I just, like, I had that, in my mind as being a possibility. Because he was just standing there, just looking at Malachi, standing over Penta. I was like, is this guy about to fucking do something? I don't know.
Yeah. Moving forward now to another match that we had. We had Hangman Adam Page versus Cicely Young.
This match was actually really good. What's his name?
Yeah, now you got me messing up.
Silas Young.
Silas Lee Young.
Silas Young. Hometown boy, first making his AEW debut. I think he did a phenomenal job. We knew he wasn't gonna win. You know what I mean? It was a very predictable match, from like a business standpoint. But I think, bro, there was a move that he did, and I don't know if you caught it.
I caught the botch.
I didn't. It might be the same thing that I'm talking about. Might not be. I don't know, but it was fucking phenomenal. He like did some kind of acrobatic shit on the fucking top rope, like where he was like there, and then he fucking like picked himself up to do like a fucking like standing on. I don't know how to explain it, but bro,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I was like, bro, this dude is on a whole nother fucking. He's like a gymnast or something. I think for his first outing, I think he did pretty good. I don't necessarily think he's gonna like be huge in AEW, but I do think he's gonna, depending on who he works with, how many more matches he has.
Here's the thing.
I think he could be an asset.
I got some history with this guy here.
Oh, you do?
I just want to say, first and foremost, because I've been watching a lot of highlights of Young in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
And I just want to say it's great to see him on national television. He is very athletic, very talented. He's the last real man in professional wrestling. And I think with Ring of Honor, if they get that television deal and stuff, I think that he would be a huge asset for, the new Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I think that this was a good match overall.
I think he did
great way to showcase him.
Yeah.
And Jay White and Adam Cole, I did like the little tension there.
Mm-hmm.
And it built up, for their match coming up. No way in hell Jay White's losing that title.
Probably not. But I will say, before we, talk about that, I will say, Tony Khan and all the guys in the back, like, they have high hopes in Celia Young and Silas Young if they're going to have his first match on television like this against the former AEW champion. You know what I mean? And this wasn't even a squash match, dude. Like, he legitimately, like, I don't have history with the guy. Never seen the guy.
He can work.
He impressed the
you
fuck
better
out of me.
You better get on that YouTube and you better do your research. He's good.
I'm gonna have to send you some. I'm gonna have to have you send me some links because.
I will. Don't you worry.
What kind of links, baby?
Wrestling highlights, dipshit. You sick fuck.
I know. I'm almost like fucking Jay White. I'm a sick fuck, man.
Also, Okada coming out. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not really too familiar with him, but it was still cool to see that reaction.
Bro, the pop he got. I will
Well,
say.
you know that AEW was smart on this end of booking because I believe the pay-per-view is being held in the same area that they're filming Dynamite. So you have New Japan fans at this show.
Mm,
So they're going to be very familiar with the New
they
Japan
they
guys, which I think was a very smart move on TK.
they were in Wisconsin tonight. The Forbidden Door pay-per-view is in Chicago at the United Center.
Oh, okay.
So
Never mind.
I was gonna say maybe that was a piped in cheer crowd, but I don't necessarily know. Like, I don't doubt that AEW
He is
might
well
do it.
known
That's what I'm.
because he does put on 5-star classics.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, everybody fucking stood the fuck up and was like, "Oh my god, this guy's here." I don't. Maybe it was legitimate. I don't know. We're gonna have to fucking see if somebody post like a fan made video.
Yeah. Moving on now. I'm going to try to keep this one short and sweet. We had Jade Cargill's promo. She's still undefeated. But the best thing about this has to be Tony Khan's drum roll. That was the best thing.
It's not Tony Khan.
Did you pay attention to that or no?
That's Tony Schiavone, not Tony Khan. The fuck?
Oh, shit.
You are tired, man. We gotta fucking get the ball rolling. You gotta get the bed. It's past your bedtime.
I do. I got to get up at 6 a.m.
So we hope you guys enjoy us, man. Give us a like on the chat in the stream if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing.
How many people we got?
4 right now.
Just want to say to the 4 We Are Wrestling Maniacs that are tuning in right now, I apologize for all the botches going on. It's been a very long day.
Very long.
I've been grinding since 6 a.m.
Yeah, he's been grinding since 6 a.m.
Whoa! Come on now, we do not need to lose our ads yet.
We went down to 2 viewers.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
Okay, so Tony Schiavone's drum roll, that was the best thing about that promo.
And then Jay Cargill being like, Tony, cut the shit. Walks off. They're looking for new baddies, by the way. Donnie, we should send in a resume.
The new baddies?
We should send in a resume, man.
Hey, I'm down. I'm down to send an application. I would not mind being part of the baddie section.
Let's fucking do it, man. We can wear crop tops and all kinds of baddie wear. Do they have a baddie website that we can go to get, gear?
Yeah, if Smart Mark was, her manager, I'm sure there would be a website. It would be friggin' I want to be a baddie.org or something.
Bro. What do you think about Stokely Hathaway suing Chris Statlander for $1.7 billion?
He's great. I just want to say that. Moving forward now, we had another backstage thing with Chris Statlander and Athena.
Making fun of the fact that Red Velvet's out. So Jade Cargill looking for new baddies. I liked it. I like Chris Statlander and Athena as a team. I don't know why. But
yes, I like the pairing.
I like it.
That's all I put for my notes because I thought that the promo sucked. But I do like the pairing. They do have some chemistry.
I didn't mind the promo. Like, it did what it needed to do. It accomplished what it needed to accomplish. Everything doesn't need to be fucking 5 stars.
Isn't this like the third promo that they've done in the same area at the same time?
I have no idea. Maybe.
You're right. You have no idea because you're still in the honeymoon stage. Get out of it!
Oh, leave me the fuck alone, man.
Okay, moving forward now to our next match.
Maybe you need to get Vince McMahon to pay you $3 million to get the fuck off my back.
If he gave me $3 million to get off your back, I would never make fun of you again. That's a lot of money.
No, but you know what he would want.
Whoa, okay. Now we're getting back into Dynamite here. So our next match, we had The Problem, Marina Shafir, versus Tony Storm.
This wasn't a bad match, but it wasn't a good match either. Like, I like Tony Storm. Marina Shafir, I like her. Why is
She's
Nyla
got a
Rose?
lot of potential.
Yeah, but why is Nyla Rose with her?
Well, that's my first note. I like the pairing.
That's you. Wasn't Nyla Rose originally with Vicky Guerrero? Where the fuck is Vicky Guerrero?
Doing her podcast.
Fuck her podcast. We have a fucking
Excuse me.
we have a fucking podcast. We don't miss work because of it. We have one. The fuck? She needs to get her ass back to
I don't know,
TV.
but Nyla Rose, she be like tag teaming with everybody. It's so weird. She was a part of like the night. She was a part of like Brandy's weird faction in the beginning of AEW. Then she goes on a singles run, and then Vicky Guerrero, and now she is with Shafir.
It's almost like she's like used trash, and you know she just like
She's very
Right.
talented too.
She-
That's the only thing.
she rides on everybody else's coattails. It doesn't like I don't know. She doesn't really
Yeah.
do anything out of the ordinary that's like impresses anybody, if that makes sense.
And that's the thing that sucks because she is very talented. It's just the way they book her. There's just, not enough room for everybody.
Yeah, man. Something needs to happen, man. Something needs to happen.
Yeah. Here's the thing though about the Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa. It's way too soon.
You think so?
Didn't Tony Storm just join the promotion like 2 months ago?
Possibly.
And she's already going for the world championship, and I think she's had
thought-
less than 10 matches?
I thought she joined in February.
March.
Well,
April, May, June, 3 months. You shouldn't be going for the world title in 3 months.
Well, yeah, but if that was the case, then fucking Thunder Rosa.
3 weeks. They
It-
built this within
yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah, but if it wasn't,
Why?
If it wasn't Tony Storm, it'd be fucking. It would be Thunder Rosa versus Britt Breaker for fucking 6 months. I mean, that's WWE. Booking. That's not AEW
Anybody
booking.
but Tony Storm.
I
They
don't-
should have saved that for a bigger moment.
I agree with that, but I just don't see anybody in AEW.
I feel like friggin' All Out. That would have been a perfect match, and then I think Tony Storm winning the title, that would be perfect.
Yeah, but we don't know the build for that show yet. You know what I mean?
This build is within 3 weeks. Like, I don't know. I felt like needs to do a little bit more to get a title shot.
Possibly, but I don't see anybody else in AEW that's ready yet. Chris Statlander, definitely. She's just, she was off TV for a while. She hasn't really done they haven't really built her up to where she needs to be. I do feel like she would have been a hell of a contender, but with the booking of her, like the women's division in AEW needs a lot of work. But I feel like there's potential.
There's a lot of potential.
There's potential. It's all about how you book them. The kind of creative storylines you can come up with. The creative ideas or whatever. I still say one of the best women's matches in AEW that I saw was Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker in the cage match. That shit was fucking
With all
fire.
the blood and stuff, it was fire. I know, I hear that every fucking review.
Bro,
We get it, it's good.
Fuck you, okay? It was good, man.
Moving forward to Darby and Sting's promo. What was your thoughts?
Anytime I get to see Darby Allin, anytime I get to see Sting is a fucking treat. I really, really, really enjoyed this, man. And it seems like Sting is a man on a fucking mission. If you know what I mean.
I can't wait though for their match. I think they're gonna put on a good match at Forbidden Door.
By the way, I don't think we mentioned it yet. We will be doing a multi-stream watch-along this Sunday for Forbidden Door on the We Are Wrestling channel as well as my Danny H Vlogs channel. You guys will be able to check that out on Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you guys come by. Bring the popcorn, damn it.
Bring the popcorn, damn it. You heard it here first.
I feel like I had to mention it because we haven't mentioned it yet.
Yeah, with Darby and Sting, I don't know. This promo for me was I love Darby and Sting, but I don't know. Maybe it's because they're rushing all these friggin' matches that they're doing for Forbidden Door.
I I guess.
Has AEW done any work with New Japan?
I don't know. I don't watch New Japan,
I
so I
don't
don't.
think so.
I don't know.
I don't know. So now, with that being said, the main event for tonight's show for Dynamite, Jericho and Lance Archer versus Mox and Tommy. Wait, what's his last? What's the last?
Tanahashi, you bitch.
Tamahashi.
Tanahashi.
Tanahashi.
There you fucking go. Give this guy a gold medal, man. He's like Kurt Angle of the IWC.
I got my medal.
Woohoo!
Well, I gotta take a moment here.
That's what's up, man. He's getting into full character now. There you fucking go.
Oh, I need my hat. Woo!
The one night I'm not wearing a fucking hat, ladies and gentlemen, this chud has to outdo me. There you fucking
Look at
go.
that.
I
got my medal.
There you fucking go. Thank you for the 5 likes on the stream, man. Everybody that's joining.
We appreciate that a lot.
Joined. Yeah, man.
Despite all the botches.
Hey, man. The thing about going live is not everything is gonna work out the way you want it to. You just gotta roll with the punches and do what you gotta do, you know?
Did we get 40 people, or are you still in trouble?
We have 44 people, man.
You are lucky. I'm gonna go over to your house tomorrow and I'm gonna give you this medal.
Yeah. I'll wear it on the watch along on Sunday.
So, what was your thoughts on this main event?
Besides all the fucking commercial interruptions, one thing I hate about pro wrestling in general on live TV is I don't think have commercials throughout the entire fucking show. But when it comes to the main event, I don't think there should be a commercial break. I just don't.
I agree.
I didn't mind it. I enjoyed it. One thing that really caught my fancy, and we talked about it before we actually went live, was I loved the brawl outside of the ring, and then you just see Tanahashi and Moxley just staring at each other for like 5 minutes. That's pretty lit.
This is where I disagree. We had a fun main event. This was fun. This wasn't bad. This wasn't awesome. This was fun.
Okay.
Here's my problem here.
Here's your problem, okay.
Maybe you can answer my questions for me.
I'll try my best. It's like a fucking trivia game. It's
Why the fuck did Sammy Guevara not explain his actions tonight?
I don't know. Because it's Sammy Guevara, and apparently he doesn't fucking have to. Bro, this is the same fucking... This is the inner circle all over again. Just
all right.
Like 3 or 4 different people.
Why is Lance Archer in this match?
I don't know. Where the fuck is Jake the Snake Roberts? Isn't he supposed to be managing Lance Archer? There's shit that hasn't been explained.
Well, he's tired of him always losing.
Well, tonight is no fucking different. Actually,
here's the correct answer, okay?
I think it was Tanahashi that beat Jericho tonight, so technically Lance Archer didn't lose.
Well, here's the thing, okay? Why is Archer in this match? Here's my answer. Doesn't make sense.
That's your answer? Doesn't make sense?
It doesn't make sense.
You can't come up with a better answer than that as to why Lance Archer was in this match?
They just threw him in there.
Okay.
Why couldn't they throw Jake Hager in there or something? I don't even remember the last time Jake Hager wrestled.
He's getting ready for a UFC fight, isn't he? I don't think he's able to wrestle right now.
Well, boo fucking who?
Yeah, I mean, he makes more money off of fucking UFC, apparently, so...
And I just want to say this brawl looked absolutely goofy as fuck. This was one of the funniest fucking peanut gallery fucking attacks I've ever seen in my entire life. This looked hysterically bad.
I can kind of see. I can kind of get behind you in certain aspects of it.
Wheeler Yuta had a popcorn bucket on his head.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody that watches our watch along Sunday, bring the fucking popcorn because they're gonna fucking need it.
The hits looked so goofy. It looked like freaking, I don't know, it looked like kids were freaking playing outside, tag or something. I was very disappointed in the ending. I did like the stare down though of Mox.
I will say, for a go home show, for them trying to do this was the last minute build for the pay per view. I will say it wasn't bad. Could it have been better? Could it have been better? Yes. Fuck you, prick. Come to your house and beat your dog.
This was rushed.
This was rushed.
And I don't like that. And I called WWE out on it. So guess what? I'm calling AEW out on it too. Do not do stuff like this again, please.
Yeah. I didn't care for the main event. I did like the little brawl or whatever. Why did it take so long for Santana and Ortiz to get involved, man? They're probably,
like I said, they're behind. They're playing tag.
There was something, man.
I'm telling you, they're all playing tag.
Something was happening, man. I didn't appreciate it.
So, what do you give this episode of Dynamite out of 10?
I'd have to give it a 6.5 out of 10. It wasn't great, but it wasn't horror. Like, I would pick this over a WWE show any day. That's just my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, I still agree.
What would you give it?
Here's what I would give this week's episode of Dynamite. 5 stars, which is, I think, my lowest one since doing these live streams with you. Here's my reasoning with 5 stars. Christian Cage. If there was no Christian Cage promo on this show, I'm not even going to lie to you, this show probably would have been 3 stars.
Yeah.
Christian Cage for me was the only highlight of tonight. And there were still some fun matches and stuff. But the builds felt very rushed. And I don't know, your go home show and that horrible freaking play fight that happened at the end, I did not like. It really, makes me not want to buy the pay-per-view.
I will say, all right, if this wasn't a show that had to have some kind of build to it towards a big event or anything like that,
7 stars.
I feel like we would have enjoyed it a little bit more. But seeing as it was a show that was building towards something bigger than just a random episode of AEW Dynamite, I feel like it falls short.
I agree, and that's the only reason why I'm going with 5. If this was a normal episode, I probably would give it a 7.
But now, man, there's something that I do want to talk to you about, and it's not AEW related. But I feel like we have this time now to where we can,
Any comments from the We Are Wrestling Maniacs?
Not yet, but I feel like we're both tired, and I'm kind of happy that we don't, because I don't really want to answer any questions. But I want to get your thoughts on this whole Triple H news. Talked about it a little bit. Gave my thoughts on my watch along. I would love for him to, he had a meeting at the Performance Center today, talked to the NXT talent saying he's back. I mean, could we be seeing a resurgence of Triple H, being creatively in charge with NXT?
I just want to say this, all right? Everyone, praised Triple H for all the hard work that he did with the Black and Gold brand. Mm-hmm. I can't imagine if Triple H gets creative control and he gets to be in charge of NXT again. I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like with Triple H and young wrestlers. I think that we are probably gonna get one of the best NXTs possible now.
I definitely think so. And like this is all speculation
Because
now.
Triple H knows
You
how to
know,
develop talent.
nobody knows what he means by he's back. You know, is he back in an executive role? Is he back? Is he back? You know, helping at the performance center? Is he back? You know, creatively behind the scenes at NXT? Like nobody has a clear answer. But I just want, because we're here, we have this time. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that before we get out of here for the night.
Alrighty. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of AEW Dynamite review. If you guys enjoyed it, smash that like button. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, help support us by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. The links are down in the description below. Go subscribe and follow Danny and I on our other YouTube channels and social medias. And of course, to all the thousands of We Are Wrestling Maniacs. We are taking over. Peace.